Be sure to go to 789comics.com and use the discount code 9.2crew to save 10% on your next order. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex, the Comic Hoarder. Thank you so much for clicking play on this video. I've got an all Golden Age comic book haul for you guys. Hopefully you appreciate this. Hopefully you enjoy it, because a lot of these books are brand new to me. The Golden Age is so vast, and for me, it's an untapped market. So a lot of these books are new to me, so I'm really enjoying collecting these, looking at them, just handling them, and experiencing the Golden Age for the first time. Hopefully you guys are ready for this video. Here we go. As you guys know, I love antique malls, and I usually stop by a particular antique mall that has dollar books, and I can find some Silver Age books. One particular score that I found there for $1 was the first time that Hulk was in Tales to Astonish with Ant-Man or Giant Man. So most recently I went to the same antique mall, and I found the contents of an Army footlocker in like a Tupperware container. What's great about Army footlockers is not only the military memorabilia that you can find in there, but also sometimes you get lucky and there's paper products, magazines, or comic books. I was lucky to find a whole set of Flying Cadet. I only picked up one, and this is because it's the only one that has a comic book cover. The rest are photo covers. So this is a Maurice Whitman from 1947. It's Flying Cadet number 17. So I was looking through all of those, and this was the only one that stuck out to me. I love the artwork. I love this this gunner on this 50 caliber right here. There, it looks like there's a I guess that's a Japanese because of that the symbol there, but I'm not 100% sure. From 1947, Maurice Whitman cover, and I think this is really popular because of the good girl on the gun there, or the pinup girl, or whatever they call those ones that they put on the sides of planes. But anyways, this is a great book. It's the most sought after one in this collection of this Flying Cadets, because the rest, like I said, are photo covers, but happy to have this one in the collection. Maurice Whitman from 1947. And speaking of Maurice Whitman, I just picked up this Kanga Jungle King, and this is number 11 from 1949, I believe. I just picked this up because it's a Maurice Whitman. I got it in a lot, really cheap, lower grade books from an antique dealer in the Kansas City area. He called me, actually he contacted me through Messenger, and we talked on the phone a little bit. He sent me some pictures of the books he had and gave me a really great deal on this entire stack of books. I bought other Jungle comics from him before. I think some of those other ones are in here, but it's great to keep the relationship going. Really love this Maurice Whitman. It's got a chunk missing out there, little chunk there, little chunk up there, and it's got some shadowing. For some reason, this lot had a lot of shadowing. You'll see here in a moment, but really cool Jungle cover. This next stack here is all Fawcett Wiz Comics or Captain Marvel related titles. This is Wiz Comics number 138. Really cool cover. It's got some spine issues, but I like that it had Dr. Savannah on the cover with that huge fish creature that's attacking Captain Marvel there. Really like that one. Here's an example of that shadowing. For some reason, you can see all that shadowing right there and along the spine, but this is Captain Marvel Jr. number 102. Pretty neat cover, but very, very odd how that dust shadow. I mean, it looks like a border almost. It's so bad. But as you can see, like up here, you can see that it is still the cover of the book. Very strange. Captain Marvel Jr., Slave of the Genie. Pretty neat cover though. I always love Captain Marvel Family. This is Captain Marvel Family number 63. And you've got all the characters on the side here. You've got Billy Batson, Mary Marvel. You've got Freddie Freeman, Captain Marvel, Mary Marvel, and Captain Marvel Jr. Love this cover. Once again, it was a very, very cheap book, just thrown in to this lot of very cheap low-grade books. Next up is Wiz Comics number 120 something. I don't know because it's chipped off there. At the top you can see some of that shadowing. Again, pretty neat cover there, just like how Captain Marvel is featured very prominently on this cover. And another one where Captain Marvel is featured very prominently is this Wiz Comics number 140. Great. Captain Marvel standing there with a Wiz Comics flag. And so happy to have this in that lot. And the next book was the crown jewel of the lot of low-grade books from this antique dealer. Last up was this All-Star Comics number 46. As you can see, once again, there's that dust shadow at the top. So you can tell that these books were from the same collector. There's some spine issues here and a little chunk missing right there, a little chunk missing right there, and right there. But I liked, it had the three main characters there, Wonder Woman, Flash, and Green Lantern, the originals. There's a little bit of, so it's weird. There's like 3 tones right here. There's the shadow, there is a fade, and then there's the regular cover. So anyways, really neat cover. Once again, this whole lot was very cheap from an antique dealer who's been giving me great deals when I buy from him just in lots. In my first interaction with the same exact seller, I got 2 Jungle Comics, a little bit better grades, and the price was still very similar. So I want to definitely set the expectation that I want higher quality books. I want to make sure that if they're lower quality, you know, that we discuss all the defects and that we're paying appropriate prices for these books, which we definitely did, but I want more books like this. This is the first interaction that I had with them, Jungle Comics 88, and this is from 1947. Absolutely love this cover, and like I said, and it's in a little bit better condition than the newest lot that I got from him. And I love the 2 characters there, the good girl and that crocodile alligator character. Then this is potentially another Maurice Whitman, and this is from 1951, I think, March of 1951. And this is Jungle Comics 135, potentially, like I said, a Maurice Whitman. Really, really great cover. I got a really great deal at All American Comic Shop in St. Louis. First book that I picked up was from 1951. This is Jumbo Comics number 148. Great Sheena cover. Not quite sure who the artist is on this, but I believe that I paid under $10 for this one. Jumbo Comics number 148 from 1951, Fiction House Comics. Also from Fiction House Comics, and I think this one was under $20. I think this one was around $15, $16. Fight Comics number 69, and this is from June of 1950. Absolutely love this Tiger Girl. So all of these 3 books, Fight Comics, Jumbo Comics, and Jungle Comics, are all from Fiction House Comics. Really great. You've got the brunette there, you've got Sheena, the blonde, and then several different good girls on Fight Comics. This particular one is a blonde named Tiger Girl from 1950. Okay, I'm gonna kind of go on a rant here. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Hopefully nobody's offended, but I got this next book at Good Old Comics on Facebook. I like those guys. I've bought from them before, and I probably will buy from them again, but I have buyer's remorse on this book. They hype up everything like a used car salesman would. Like, everything is so great. You're crazy if you don't take this deal. You better jump on this deal right now, because if you leave, this deal's not gonna be there next time. Well, I paid $70 for this Graham Ingalls from 1947. Really love this cover. And from like here, from here it looks great. It looks awesome. Until you get up close, there's tape all up and down the spine holding the book together. It's complete. There's tape right across her leg. This piece right here is being held on by tape, and for some reason it's a darker color, but it's holding on by tape. Right here there's a tear right across there that it's also holding on by tape. I paid $70 for this. I really love the cover, but the buyer's remorses, I could have probably saved up a little bit more and bought a better grade copy of this, because I really do like this. I really do like Graham Ingalls. Reaper Tate kind of got me into Graham Ingalls. Love this cover. Really love the subject matter. The good girl in the red dress. The space guy here with the ray gun and this ant-looking villain. Really great book. Kind of got in the heat of the moment. Just jumped on the auction. Saw this. $70. You can't pass it up. It's going right now. It's happening right now. It's gonna be. And then I bought it, and I got it. And I'm wishing I would have saved up and bought a higher grade. So anyways, it's here. It's in the collection for now. And until I get another copy of this, I will enjoy this one. The next 4 books are all Alex Schomburgs, really trying to increase the Alex Schomburgs in my collection. The first one is Exciting Comics number 63. Really great cover with, I believe that's Rula. Not 100% sure, but it also features Black Terror. I bought this on eBay, and I haven't really tried to clean this up. I got some Absarine, and so I may try to clean that up. It kind of looks like crayon, and this one is from 1948, September of 1948, when they started switching over Exciting Comics from Black Terror type war stuff to jungle themed books. So happy to have this. Really like the Alex Schomburgs, no matter what condition they are. There's a little bit of crayon down there as well. Gonna try to clean this book up, but still really like it. Got this one from a great Golden Age collector, Stray Flexing on Instagram. Bought this one from him. He was selling it super cheap. I think he sold it to me at cost. This is America's Best Comics, number 23, and this one is from 1947. This is the first comic that I have with Miss Mask on the cover. Love that character, love that she was introduced into the series, but love that it has Black Terror and it has Fighting Yank on the cover. Now it does have a little bit of the chipping up here. That's not chew or anything like that. It just is just chipped off on old book. But other than that, other than this corner up here, the book is in pretty darn nice condition. Great price. I think I got it for under $100 from Stray Flex, and definitely follow him on Instagram. He shows amazing stuff, and he does occasionally have some really great books for sale. I got this from Scott in Peoria, Scott AU or AW in Peoria. He's a dealer up there. He's got a shop called The Zone. This is Black Terror number 27. This is the last in the series of Black Terror. This is the final issue, and this is from 1949, June of 1949. It's standard comics, so you can tell it's a little bit older, Nador Better Standard, or Better Nador Standard. I can't remember which way it goes, but standard was always kind of like the last iteration in my mind. Really cool Alex Schomburg cover. Got this for a little bit over $100, and it's in pretty darn nice condition. It could use a little cleaning on the spine here. There's a little bit of like, it looks like rub, but still a great Alex Schomburg, and the last in the series of that run. And I told Collecto6, I said, oh, is this a first appearance? Is this a big deal? Because it includes Buck Ranger, the first appearance of Buck Ranger, the cowboy detective. And he said, ooh, Buck Ranger, big deal, huge deal. So he was definitely being a little sarcastic to me when I was telling him about my great score. But I don't care, because it's another Alex Schomburg cover for the collection. I think I got this book from Bunky Brothers. I'm not 100% sure, but I saw it on eBay, and then I messaged them. I think I got this one from them, but Stray Flexen also had a nice copy of this for sale, but I already had one, and so I'm just going to keep this one. It's an Alex Schomburg from 1944, May of 1944. It's Black Terror number 10. There's a little chipping there at the bottom, but it's got by the war bonds and war stamps. It's got Black Terror punching a Nazi with a flamethrower. It's got Black Terror Jr. or whoever that dude is. I can't remember what Black Terror's little buddy is, but it's got him putting out the flamethrower flames. It's got some U.S. troops choking out some Nazis, and some U.S. troops sneaking up on this one who's on the grease gun or whatever kind of 50 cal barrel gun that he's got up there. But great war cover, Alex Schomburg, super sweet. Black Terror number 10 from 1944. The last book in the haul is an Action Comics from 1943. This is a Jack Burnley cover, and I got this from Springfield Reader's World. So this is Action Comics number 63. It's like the first Golden Age book that I've ever seen at that shop. Super happy to have this. Love the Pacific Theater. My grandpa was in the Pacific War. Actually, I had two grandpas in the Pacific War. My dad's father, who was a lieutenant in Okinawa, and then I had my grandpa from the Philippines, who was in Philippines. He was kind of an errand boy because he was a little too young to serve. I think he was 14 or 15 years old, but he drove jeeps for the military, the U.S. and the Philippine military, and his brother was actually marched in the Death March. And so I think he lost one or two brothers in that Death March, and he held a grudge against Japanese for probably the rest of his life. For as long as I've known him, he was a little sour towards Japanese because it took his brother. So I'm absolutely kind of romanticized about the Pacific Theater and the U.S. troops and the Filipino troops against the Japanese troops. So here is a really great cover that's kind of near and dear to my heart because of the family history. And this is Action Comics number 63 with Superman on that zero. Really, really great cover. And then the bottom there you can see ship, some sort of military ship, whether it's U.S. or whether it's Japanese fleet. But anyways, really, really great cover. Jack Burnley cover from 1943. And on the back of this, probably won't show it, but on the back of there's an ad, like a Tootsie Roll ad or a Tootsie ad or something like that, that's drawn by C.C. Beck. But either way, absolutely love this Action Comics number 63 from 1943. And that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're brand new here, hit that subscription button, hit that bell to be notified when there's future videos. If you like this one, if you like the Golden Age stuff, give me a thumbs up. Would really appreciate that. It helps out the channel. Also comment down below what you think of the Golden Age. If you're going after Golden Age, what you're looking for, maybe what your favorite book in this section, in this collection was. Would you save up for a higher grade copy? I've been buying a lot of low grade stuff lately. It's not been a problem because it's usually cheap, but I'm starting to think maybe I need to just restrain myself and have some self-control and don't jump on these car salesman type buy it now or else it's going to leave, because there's always a better book around the corner. There's always another book, but sometimes in the Golden Age can't really find books, and especially for $70 to find that book, it's probably not going to happen again unless I'm really, really lucky. So anyways, love the support. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you all on the next one. See ya. Bye.